Hello everybody and welcome to another review. Today we're going to be unboxing the premium format Batman from The Dark Knight as designed and made by Sideshow. So let's not sit around twiddling our thumbs, let's get started. After watching a few reviews online and just looking at his images and everything from the Sideshow website, I must admit when I ordered this I had high expectations. I was really keen on having a look at it with my own two eyes, and so I couldn't really fault it too much. So I went ahead and bought it, and now that I've got it here and I can look at it myself, that I must admit I'm really impressed with the amount of work that they've done to it. It is absolutely cracker, and I'm so pleased that I purchased it, because this one is definitely for all you collectors out there that that want an iconic movie piece of memorabilia for your collection. So let's have a closer look at him. Alright, let's start off with the extra, because this is the exclusive Batman figure from The Dark Knight, which I explained before, of portraying the looks of Christian Bale, which out of all the Batmans, I'm a real big fan of Christian Bale's Batman series. And what he's done with it. So that was another thing that egged me on to go out and purchase it. But with the exclusive, you get two heads with him. And this is the exclusive head here. And as you can see with the head itself, that it really does look like the Christian Bale. Now I know you're only seeing around the mouth version of it, but like the skin of around the mouth, but that, if you look at that, you're picturing Christian Bale as Batman. That is just iconic. The heads are nice and big, and they all fit in by magnets, so they're easily placed. But with the, like I said, with the exclusive, you got this one, and he's got the sonar eyes on, and you can just turn that on, and there you go. His eyes light up. They're not overly bright. You can probably only just tell that they've lit up, so they don't sort of beam out at all. But you do notice it when you got dim light around that they're on. So a nice touch, but I'm not too fussed with that. And when you turn it off, you can still see that they sort of look a little bit glowy as well, I suppose. But there you go there, on, off. So yeah, nice touch. But the detail in the moulding of the head is fantastic. Now I'll just take this head off and just show you that that just fits on there with a magnet. And here's the other head that was on him. That's got his eyes in there, and as you can see, you can really tell that looking at that Batman there, that it's a Christian Bale look-alike. And look at the eyes. Quite nice. Absolutely stunning with the way that they've moulded it. And the Dark Knight is there 100% in the looks. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So I'll leave the sonar eyes head on him, and you can see nice size heads. It's a nice size statue. Let's get on to the cape now. Now the cape, it's got a velvety sort of feel on the outside and a bit of a tarp sort of rough feel on the inside, which probably gives it that, you know, when Batman's flying around and it stiffens up, and it sort of probably portrays that a little bit, as in a very sort of strong, authentic cape. But it's got wires down the side, so you can sort of display it as draped as you like. But they didn't skimp out on the size of it. As you can see, it is absolutely massive. So that's a very nice touch. And it just hooks on. He's got his breastplate here that just comes off. And I'll just give you a quick look at that. That's his breastplate. It's a little bit translucent in there. You can see through it, as you can see with my finger. That, and it's got a bit of that around on the figure that I'll show you a bit later. But that's his breastplate. And there's the magnets. And the cape just hooks on to those things there. Come on. And well, it sticks back on there. So I'll put that together and then you can have a look at him with his cape on. Back in a minute. And there he is with his cape on. And he looks pretty amazing, hey, wouldn't you say? You can see how big the cape is. And like I said, with the wires and everything, that you can have it draped around and sort of displayed in any sort of way you want, over the shoulder or whatever. But yeah, he looks awesome. I'll tell you what, he looks good with and without the cape, so you can display him as you see fit. But yeah, heaps impressed. Now we'll just go to the actual figure itself. So to do that, I might take the cape off, and then that way I can take him off his base there, and we can have a closer look at him. Now, as you can see, the amount of detail on it that they've put into his suit, it looks like there's several layers there, but it's just all molded great, perfectly. His boots, his suit itself, the belt, nice detail in the belt, and you got the, yeah, you got the gloves and all the suit itself. These sort of shoulder pads there. It feels really heavy, the statue. So yeah, there he is. He looks pretty cool, eh? Alright. So I'll just show you his back if you're interested. A lot of detail and in making the suit, and the way that he looks, spot on. Love it. Alright, we'll put him down and I'll get the base up here. Now the base is nice and heavy. Got some good weight on it. With the statue in place, it just fits in that one with a peg, just fits right in there. So with the weight of the statue and the base, it's nice and solid. It's pretty impressive. And you got the, it's like a road, part of the road's been ripped up and cracked. So yeah, looks pretty awesome. And then you got the base of it there. Nice detail. What number was mine? 367 out of 1,000. Oh, I thought really these would sell out real quick, but I got one, and that's all that matters. So there's the base. I'll put the figure back on. He just sort of fits in there. And as you can see, with his back leg on the base, it looks like that. He's just ready to step out and punch someone in the face, and he's breaking the road as he's just about ready to push. So yeah, pretty impressed. And I'll swap his head out there. So yeah, absolutely amazed with it. The amount of detail, how he looks, the base. Yeah, it's I love it. It's a great addition to the collection. Okay, now for my nitpick. Really, there's not much to nitpick about. I absolutely adore it, but if I was to mention a few minor things, it would have been nice for his belt to be loose, or have a bit of room in there to put some batarangs or some grappling hooks, so just to deck him out with some gear. But if that was loose, you would probably, you know, with the movement of it, it will probably rub into the statue itself, so it will probably cause more problems than what it would give you pleasure on hooking things onto it. So, you know, that's one thing. Oops. The other thing is that there is some little imperfections that they didn't quite finish off. Like, as you can see on his arm there and his guard, right there, and on his waist, right, you can see there it's sort of scuffed a bit. But am I worried about that? No, not at all. I'm not too fussed about that. It sort of gives him the look that he's been getting used and worn. I'm not too fussed about that. A clean cut figure, statue. It would have, like, if it was skin, if it was a statue with skin and it had those imperfections, yes, I probably would be worried about it. But being a suit, being a statue that's portraying a suit, I'm not fussed about that. And that's it. So, like I said at the start of my nitpick, there's really not much to nitpick about it. I absolutely adore it. It's a great statue from Sideshow. The amount of detail they put on it, the moulding in the suit to make it look like it's crinkled up in places around the knees and on the boots. It's I love it. I reckon it's fantastic. So that just about sums me up for this review on Batman the Dark Knight. Now, I'll put him together with his other face. I'll take some pictures of him with and without the cape, so you can make your own mind up which one you like. But I would probably lean towards the cape. I love looking at the cape draped around him. He just looks like he's ready for schmacko time. So yeah, if you enjoy our reviews, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share with your friends, and we look forward to doing heaps more reviews for you in the future. Cheers guys, bye.
Because that's what needs to happen. Because sometimes truth isn't good enough. Sometimes people deserve more.